spectacular ocean views not far away from the home of the Florida Atlantic Owls, FAU Stadium in Boca Raton, Florida, where they hope this game lives up to the setting. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. The Blazers will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Owls offense will get the ball first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Rides to the back. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good 3rd down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
To the air on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. So UAB's offense will get the ball for the first time. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Looking for a man. It's Kitna. fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And now on second down for this offense. Now the play fake. Going over the top. Makes the grab right down the middle. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Milner. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Motion from the back. From the red zone, looking for a space. Caught in the backfield, it's Clyde. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly.
Touchdown, Blazers! Quick strike. Here for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Takes the handoff. It's Sands. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Looking to throw on third. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Picks up the first down, still moving. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Blazers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking downfield, it's Kitna. And it's incomplete on third down.
Nice job rallying there by the defense. That's a play they needed to make. They're trailing. It's still early. Lots of football to be played, but that was an important down and distance in this one early.
And he's got it from 57. What a beauty. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the grab. It's Clapp. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Trying to set up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Pulls it in. It's Clapp. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sands. At the 45 on his way. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Finds his man. It's Clapp. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. The give out of the gun. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Quick completion on the out. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Owls! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah,
how about that elusiveness? He's got space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
That's a first down for the offense.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to throw, it's Kitna. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab on the shuffle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now on second. Off play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Got it in the middle. It's Klein. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Blazers send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy, because you know these windows, they close fast. Extremely
tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Right down the boulevard. The lead now 6 here in the second. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Might be looking to run. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to sling it on second down. He's going for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got him, and nobody's close. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Throwing right. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. And the Owls want to pick up the tempo. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistent.
They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. And the third down pass is incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Clapp. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. And the veteran presence is obvious for this senior behind center. He's been turnover-free. They're moving the ball up and down the field. A really mature performance. Catch in the middle. It's Hooks. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Kitna. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And the Blazers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Corrals it at the 45. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action offered, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
To the air on first down. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Looking for space. It's Sands. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Heading to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Owls! Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point gives them the lead of 14-13. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finding open areas. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. To throw, it's Kitna. Caught, close to the marker, it's Milner. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Beebe. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. There he goes. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Dropping back, it's Kitna. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. This one's complete. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
The Blazers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Gets rid of it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Sands. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Howard Schnellenberger Field.
Florida Atlantic about to boot it away and get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with energy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
And this is why it's so important, David, to get the run game going, because it sets up play action and gives them an opportunity to take these types of shots down the field.
And it's just so hard because as a defensive lineman, when you give the play action, I'm thinking run, I'm playing run, slows that pass rush down just enough and sucks those linebackers up, make those passing windows so much bigger. Nice job by the offense.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Finds his man. It's Milner. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him thinking I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, first down.
He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle. Bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Dropping back, it's Kitna. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hooks. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. And the Blazers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
The run to the right. Quick with the spin move. Touchdown, UAB. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with the receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
And you knew he was going to take a step back, because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Back to throw, it's Kitna. Oh, they're after him. That's caught. It's Beebe. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can do.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. Touchdown, UAB. And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
14.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but...
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Milner. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. And it's no good. And despite the missed field goal, guys, there's a bright side. They're still up by 16.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Sands. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Sands. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's going to come up about... 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And the most important thing is the clock ticking for this defense, but you get a stop right here on 4th down, and this ball game is over. So one big stop, and you end this thing.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. The Owls had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback extends the play. Grab behind the line. It's Sands. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it inches away from the touchdown. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. It's complete to the left. He's into the end zone, and we've got a 1-possession game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. With the catch, it's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Blazers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Scanning the field, it's Kitna. Here's a hit. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards.
Turning it on. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Blazers. They push out this lead in the 4th quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive 2nd win of the season. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Quarterback empties his backfield. That's caught. It's Sands. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He spins that thing down the middle.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
That's caught. It's Wilson. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession.
Breaks away on the left. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
A strike downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive play.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Back to pass on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
The idea. This offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Auburn is behind significantly on that scoreboard. This has been a gong show since old War Eagle took flight today. They're trailing by 14 to Georgia. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fires to the right. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And first down for the offense.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Rides to back and leaves it. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody.
Oh, he's got some space. Past the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, UAB. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. He wants to take the top off. He's got it on the outside. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. Wants to throw on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Wants to go up top on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Holding.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense set on first down.
42 Spider.
Looking to throw again. He'll take a shot. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed over the middle. It's Messer. He is denied. Not get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
Offense facing 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Owls.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. The give from the gun. Plows through the defense. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Beebe. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the